Appreciate you.
Glad to be here, man.
Alright, yo. First things first, I appreciate you.
In the South, nigga.
Coming all the way from, PA.
Yeah, man.
I know that's a little trip, but appreciate you.
We do it. We always come to the city. We always, show love and show our faces. Stay active in the city space.
Love is love.
Alright.
So first things first, where you from?
Well, I'm from the Bronx originally. I spent a lot of time in Florida. I went to middle school, high school, college in Florida, and then I moved right back to the Bronx after I got out of college, probably back in like 2011. So I pretty much been back in the Northeast since then. And I'm in a little bit of New York, a little bit of New Jersey, and as you know, everybody pretty much know now I'm in PA. I kind of stay out the way, stay quiet out there. I kind of get a little mix of that. I can still come to the city. I'm still a hop, skip, and a jump away, but at the end of the day, I kind of like that, that suburb kind of lifestyle where it's, a little chilled out.
I feel you. You're around, but you ain't around.
I'm around when I ain't around. I always pop up though. I always pop up. Yeah, facts.
Alright, but what made you start rapping, man? Like, what really made you start rapping?
I mean, well, really what got me into rap was just like my love of music, like overall. Like, I would say, like reggae was my first love, right? Being that I'm Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, gunshots, you already know. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like, my intro into music. I used to listen to a lot of the old school stuff, like with my mom, like down to like the rock steady stuff, to like the 70s roots reggae and like 80s dance hall, like Super Cat and like Papa San, all these type of artists, and 90s dance hall, which is like, that's golden era dance hall. I feel like that's golden era hip hop as well too. But yeah, so it really like, that kind of was like my first like look into the music and what really made me love music. And then I got into, when I was like in 7th grade, I got into the band and I used to play the tenor sax. And I played that for a couple of years. So then I learned, exactly. So I learned how to read music or whatever. I'm self-taught on piano as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm self-taught with a lot of things. That's kind of how, a lot of the music stuff sort of came together for me. But then eventually, after playing a little bit of jazz, and which kind of explains some of my sound or whatever, like playing a little bit of the jazz stuff, and I really just wanted to get into emceeing. I had just always been writing as a kid. Like I've always been writing, and then eventually I got to the point where I had access to a mic and some headphones and a computer, and I've been going, man, for quite some time now. Like I'm probably in, maybe like the first song I recorded, I was probably like 14, like 13 or 14 years old. Like, and I recorded that like essentially myself at home, like with just a simple like clip mic and the computer with a program called Cool Edit Pro. If anybody even know about that, that's like some real, it's some super old school shit now. Like I was even, man, Cool Edit Pro, that's where it started for me. So yeah, and then then I kind of just got into rapping, man, and I've just been God MC ever since.
But so we got a little tricky question. Who your favorite artist right now?
Right now, like current artists you're talking about, or are you talking about like overall?
Who is your favorite current artist right now? That's the first one.
This got a lot of levels, man. You know what? I'm gonna say the politically correct thing. Currently, I'm my favorite current artist right now. Like I don't like listening to nobody but me. We talking about current dudes, like, I'm not gonna really put myself on the scale of some of the legends, you know what I'm saying? But currently, it's gotta be Nijahova, bro. I don't listen to, you know what I'm saying? I don't really listen to none of these niggas. Yeah, I don't listen to none of these niggas.
Secondly, what's your favorite past rapper? Like, that used to be hot. You feel me? And he ain't making no noise.
Just one? I can't get a top 5 in that?
Alright, top five for you, top 5.
Alright. Top 5. In no order.
Nah, in no order.
I'm not gonna give no necessary order because I don't want to offend none of my political connects. I mean, we definitely gonna put Tupac on that list. That was like
Tupac, always.
Yeah, that was my favorite rapper. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah, so we're going Tupac. I would say I don't like to be corny about this, but it's like I want to put Biggie on the list. I'm putting Biggie on the list. Biggie's on the list. Biggie's on the list as well. Hov is on the list for me. That's number 3. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in right now, right? Raekwon, number 4.
Oh, that's good. You know what's crazy? I was on a train one day and I met his son, bro.
Yo, Raekwon, the chef.
Yo, alright.
Yo, the chef.
Nah, I met his son.
Yeah, the chef.
Yeah.
Yo, L nigga, fly nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just like him, bro, gangster.
yeah, bro, L nigga. I fucks with him. Good dude, man. Good dude. Okay, all right. So Raekwon, that's number 4. Just Raekwon by itself. I ain't talking about Wu-Tang. I'm talking about Raekwon by itself. Just the lyrical stylings and just the like. You can't even like predict what he's about to say. We're going Raekwon. And then number 5 on the list. I'm gonna have to pull. This one is another one that might 50 Cent.
Alright, but I respect you though.
50
I
Cent.
respect that. I definitely respect that.
We
50 definitely was that nigga.
Come on, we can't like we never take it away from
nigga.
50. We never take it away from the God. That's 50. That's you know what I mean? That's New York right there. Shout out to Queens.
Also, you got like, what advice would you give to like the new artists trying to start a project? Like for somebody like they trying to start a project but they don't really got no guidance, like you know, like structure and how to do it. Like what kind of advice you got for them?
Yo, just write everything down. I would say to write everything down. It kind of gives you a better sense of like what you have. It's almost like you're looking at somebody else. And you buy an artist, you're gonna look at their track list. Like I feel like it's really important for artists to once they're putting songs together and then they got multiple songs, start writing them down and just see that vision in front of you. Be like, all right, how many songs I want on this project? Sometimes that's not easy to do. Sometimes you might not have the time to get all of these songs. I know all of the like, but if you really love music and you're really into this music like this, you're gonna do it. You're gonna put the time in, you're gonna make it happen. I would say always record 20 songs and keep 10 of them. And make sure you write them down on the list and you just start going down the list. You listen to them, you start to put the project together, you hear all the songs together. I feel like visualizing your project and not just talking about it. A lot of people always talking about the album that's going to drop. That's never going to drop.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna front. That is a fact. I always hear about these niggas, yo, bro, my album dropping when and never worry.
Yeah, never worry. The fourth and never worry, you know?
Nah, I go from the 2010, that's like, oh, the 2010 rule. Make 20 songs, make 20 songs, keep 10 songs, 2010 rule.
You might still be able to get some use out of those other 10 songs. You never know. Nobody ever heard them before either. So,
yeah,
you know,
so you can recycle it to something
nothing,
else.
exactly. Nothing that nobody ever heard before. It's not new. It's new to them when they hear it. You know what I mean? You heard it. You know what it is. You might be tired of it, but the audience ain't heard it yet. So even that. So yeah, I would say definitely writing down and just like I said, creating like a vision board. Create like literally if you write it down on a piece of paper, you know, and just like put it up somewhere. You know what I mean? Come up with your name for your project. Like it's almost like a child. These projects are like children. You know what I'm saying? You don't just slap one together. You gotta take care of it.